So here we're going to look at some of the goals and other incidents from the game against Crystal Palace. What you'll see is that the goals are not caused by just one individual error, it's actually an accumulation of many things that don't seem that significant. So here we got Rihanna with the ball. She should be having support from the right fullback Isabel, looking at an overlapping run. Because that's not happened, we've gone long and we've lost the ball. We've wasted possession. Here we've won it back. And now what do we do with it? Lucy's trying to play that ball out wide to Rhiannon, but it's not the best choice. As you'll see, the three defenders there are in a very good position to be able to cut that pass out, as they do. A better option would be to play that back to Kate, because right in front of her she has lots and lots of space. She can drive forward and we can create chances off of that. So instead we lose it, now we have to react. We've got three players that are kind of near the ball, and they should be a lot quicker to close that down. There is the direct line going forward, there's the passing lane she's looking for. We need to get into that space and close her down immediately. The three there have failed to do that, and so they've been able to go forward. Here we see Gemma highlighted, her body shape is facing the wrong way, so as that ball gets played into the striker, she's half a step too far away and is unable to prevent her from turning. With a better body shape, she could even be able to get in and nick that ball. Now as this ball goes out wide to their right winger, we see it's just Charlotte pressing. That creates a 1v1 situation, which is too easy for them. We have a centre midfielder and a left winger who should be busting a gut to get back there and help, making it 3v1 in our favour, but they haven't done that. So now Charlotte in a 1v1, she's been square on. Square on has allowed the right winger to beat her just a little bit too easily, and then she's able to get that cross in. As that cross comes in, we've got both our players there going towards the ball. One of you needs to dominate, the other one needs to go to that player who's left free far post, and that's able to hit her knee and go in. Now we look at the second goal of the game, which is our goal to bring it to 1-1. There's a lot of good things I like here. So for instance, our midfield is pressing really tight, preventing their midfield from turning. We can see touch tight. They can't go forward. Here we've got Tiff going right up behind her, preventing her from playing forward. So the only way for her to go to retain possession is backwards. As she goes and make that pass, Nikki sees that and she steps in to try and prevent that. The defender sees her coming, panics, loses the ball. And now that's our chance to go forward for it. 2 touches here. Goes out wide to Nikki. She plays 2 touches. We've got that good support coming from Tiff. 1 touch, and with her second touch, she's playing that ball into Charlotte. Charlotte's making an underlap. Just look at the space that she has in front of her. She's recognised that opportunity to go forward and attack. And now here, we're in a 1v1, but we've got 2 very good options. She can either slide that forward for Belinda, put her through on goal, or she goes inside to where Kate is. Kate, again, has a lot of space in front of her. So she takes a touch, looks up, plays that chipped ball just in behind. Perfectly weighted pass behind the defence, back of the defence, for Lucy to run onto and put it in net. The third, the winning goal for them, 2-1. You'll see a lot of individual errors here. They don't seem important at the time, but they all accumulate. So we're losing the ball in the wrong areas. This switch of play, we've got a bit lucky with it as that defender hasn't done well to intercept. Now, Ellie's got the ball. We've got a penetrating pass there in behind, but we've not recognised that. So we're taking our time, and now we've got a second opportunity. Can you perhaps drive? Looking at the space in front of you, can you dribble with it and take on their defenders? Instead, we've gone for that cross. It hasn't worked, and now we're on the back foot. We should be able to comfortably deal with this. We've got 2 defenders and a goalkeeper against one of their attackers. I'd like to see that ball play back to the keeper, and I'd like to see those fullbacks getting back a lot quicker than what they did. So instead of retaining possession, which we should have done, looking at the situation, 3v1, we've given it away for a needless throw-in down by our 18-yard box. So we've gone from being in a good position where we can penetrate, perhaps make a 2v2, 2v1, depending on the pass that we make, to now having to defend a throw-in very, very deep in a matter of seconds. So everyone's taking their mark. As that ball goes in, Gemma, I like her to be a lot tighter and prevent her from turning. The striker has been able to wriggle out of this far too easily. As she does that, she goes down the line and pulls it back to the second six. Isabel's facing the wrong way, so she can't see the striker behind her, and by the time she turns to react, it's too late and she's put it in the back of the net. A key focus for us is to be able to take restarts effectively. So we're looking here at a deep free kick within our own half. We lost the ball from this. We should never be losing the ball that easily, particularly when we can move anywhere. Now have a look at the amount of players we have in our half compared to theirs. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 versus their 4. In our half, we have the ball, we can move wherever we like, and we're losing the ball far too easily. That isn't good enough. Look at the two players that we've got directly on in passing lanes. We've got Rhiannon out on the right, and if that all else fails, we go back to the keeper. I'd like to see our back four make this shape. Instead, they're too high, and we haven't got that sideways option. If their centre forward moves up to press our two centre backs, then that opens up space for that pass in there to Kate. Now we're looking at throwing in our own half. Again, we've lost the ball when it's ours. We're playing on a post. So there is Isabel on the right taking this throw. Let's have a look at the support. So we've got kind of a diamond going on there, but it's not a good enough diamond. It's obvious we're going to play forward. We need better support coming from the middle. So I'd like Tiff, being the nearest centre midfielder, to present that part of the diamond there a lot sooner. It may be that she curves her run and enters from a different angle, but still is that middle point of the diamond. Now Belinda and Lucy are like one to go away and come to, and the other one to come to and go away. But let's have a look at our shape. We need to get into these positions because we're going to have a lot of people being utilised in the right areas on the field. If we can give ourselves width and depth, we're able to play out a lot better rather than being predictable and losing the ball. So if we have a look at where the left midfield should be, we have a look at where the attacking midfielder should be, we have no one in those jobs. Look at where the back line should be. Okay. Well, I can't see the left back. Our two centre backs are a little bit too deep. We need to be pushing them up high. We need to be getting out, and you need to be providing an option. Just because you're not in the vicinity of the ball does not mean you shouldn't be providing an option for that second, for that third pass. Too often we're not anticipating that the ball could come to us. We need to always be ready. We need to always be in a position where we can receive, and we should always be expecting that ball.